It's showtime.
What's up everybody, Django, Fett here, Honey Down Games, comics, TV shows, movies, and more, and continuing with my Mummy series is The Mummy Returns. Look at that. Or The Mummy 2, whatever you want to call it. So this is a sequel to the 1999 version and coming out 2 years later in 2001. Written and directed by the same teams, with Stephen Sommers being the head lead on this. And starring the original cast we all know and love with Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz, Jonathan Canahan, including the son, which I don't remember his name. We also have Arnold Vosloo returning, Oded Her as Ardeth Bay, and the Patricia Velasquez as Anaxunamun. God damn! An ancient legacy of terror is unleashed when the accursed mummy Imhotep is resurrected, along with a force even more powerful, the Scorpion King. Now, as the fate of all mankind hangs in the balance, Rick O'Connell and his wife, Evie, embark on a daring, desperate race to save their son and the world from unspeakable evil. The Mummy Returns is supercharged with pulse-pounding action and spectacular special effects that will blow you away. So this is the sequel set 9 years after the first Mummy movie, in which Evie and Rick O'Connell actually have a kid. So this kid who's like, I think 8 years old, something like that, goes on the adventure with them. He's not 5, he's like fucking 10. I don't even know. And not only does their son get captured by this cult who actually resurrects Imhotep in the process, but they have to go out and venture and rescue their son from that dreaded cult as they go back to Egypt and try to save him from the dreaded Scorpion King. So honestly, back in the day, I really enjoyed the hell out of this movie. I don't get what the critics were saying about the movie, but I really enjoyed it. I'm watching it now, definitely noticing a lot of flaws with this movie, but I still have to say, I still enjoy it. I think it's a good movie. The action is really good. The swashbuckling action, which the Pirates of the Caribbean movies wish they frickin' had. And honestly, seeing the characters return that we know and love from the Mummy 1 return and embark on this adventure is great. You know, the character of Evie, as well as you know, Arnold Vosloo as Imhotep, is really established more, as well as the Medjai, who is this secret cult that is preventing Imhotep from, you know, destroying the world. It's definitely more established with everyone. It's really good. This movie is more about the action and less about the, you know, the horror and the comedy. It really throws it all away. The comedy it does have here and there, but it's really uneven. But the action is definitely there. The horror, not here at all. It tried to be horror, but it failed miserably with these dumbass jump scares, which I really hate with a passion. I cannot stand jump scares. And they don't even amount to anything. They're just dumb jump scares for no reason. And Dwayne Johnson is in it. Oh yes, yeah, more Dwayne Johnson. Yeah, that's great. I will come to the film's defense that this was back in the day when Dwayne Johnson wasn't in fucking everything. When you see Dwayne Johnson in the film back in that day, you were just like, yes, it's Dwayne Johnson, it's The Rock. That's awesome. I want to see more of this guy. And unfortunately, we did in the future. But anyway, he was cool back in the day, and it was cool seeing him do his thing and be in a big blockbuster movie. Be it a minor role in this movie, he was in it. So, there's that. And I will say that the Scorpion King movie is a good guilty pleasure movie that I really did enjoy back in the day. I'll probably watch it now and not enjoy it, but I did enjoy it back in the day. It's just great seeing the characters that we know and love from the first movie embark on this new adventure, come back together with Brendan Fraser being this dynamic hero once again. Though he's not as good as he was in the first movie, he was kind of overshadowed by a couple of other characters. I will give him credit. He was in this movie. Brendan Fraser was really good. And kind of the last movie that Brendan Fraser really did great, and unfortunately we will never see again. Now that was the good. I've watched this movie again recently, and the bad really shows. So let's talk about this stuff. So first off, how the hell does Evie have a past self that's in ancient Egypt that coincides with Imhotep and Anaxunamun, and Anaxunamun's also connected with her old self and Imhotep, and it's fucking confusing. It just doesn't make any sense, you know? Plus with Evie, she's half white and half Egyptian. So how does that make sense? Why the past selves look like the present selves? I don't know. It was cool thinking about it back in the day, but now it just doesn't make any sense. I've noticed some of the audio dubbing was kind of bad and very off. And then there was also the number one thing that I need to point out, the biggest thing. It's the dated effects. This is really surprising considering The Mummy 1 came out in 1999 and those effects still hold up. Not very well, but they still hold up and are actually still pretty good. But when I watched this movie, which came out 2 years later in 2001, and I'm watching it now in Blu-ray, it is extremely noticeable and it's extremely dated. When it comes to the mummies, the Anubis warriors, and especially the motherfucking Scorpion King. Holy shit, that is fucking horrendous. But I will take it over Gods of Egypt because I did have a good laugh, so I will say that. And there's a lot of dumb scenes in this movie with like these mummy pygmies. Pygmies. I thought that was a South American thing. How is this incorporated into Egyptian thing? I don't get it. And it was fucking dumb. And they were killing all these people. I did not get that for the life of me. Why they even included that. It was just terrible CGI for the most part. And it's weird saying that The Mummy 1 had better effects from The Mummy 2. A previous movie had better effects than the, like, you know, your movie. It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. I think their excuse now is that, oh, there was so much going on with the battles and stuff. But I think that's a terrible fucking excuse. I mean, look at The Mummy 1, or look at the Lord of the Rings movies, or look at all these other movies. Like, Jurassic Park, which came out in 95 or something like that? I mean, it had a lot of practical effects, but it incorporated with the CGI, and it did have CGI, and it still holds up extremely well. To this day, it's fucking great. That's what I think that they're thinking, but who knows, I may be wrong. But either way, it's bad effects. Not only the mummy pygmies are extremely dumb, there was also another scene which was really dumb as well, in which, so Brendan Fraser, I think many people, this is a spoiler. I don't give a shit. I'm spoiling the hell out of this movie. I don't care, okay? This movie has come out like 2001, alright? It's 2017. If you haven't watched this movie, that's your problem. But he basically spears the Scorpion King and steals Imhotep's path to destruction. And he spears him, and they have like this, like, they're just like, everybody's frozen. And then Imhotep is not even in the shot. He comes in running, and then he goes like, no! Like, it's so effing dumb. And why the hell was there a split in the room, and there was like, it was like hell. Like, I didn't get that. I guess that was reference to Anubis, but they didn't explain that. That was a plot hole too. They never explained that shit. I mean, I do think it's pretty obvious to see the wrongdoings in the Blu-ray, but that's just me. I am a critic at the end of the day. So I am giving The Mummy Returns, or The Mummy 2, a surprising... Okay, The Mummy 2 is over, so I think you guys know what's next. Yes, it's the dreaded Mummy 3 that's coming up next. Kill me now. There's the meme. Alright, so what my plan for The Mummy 3 is to get you guys involved. Yes, to get you guys involved. I want a bunch of you guys to rewatch The Mummy 3 with me. Embrace the torture that I'm gonna go undergo with this fucking movie. I am going to rewatch this movie, and instead of doing a review, I'm not going to be doing a review, I am going to be coming up with 10 reasons why The Mummy 3 sucks ass. To get you guys involved, I need you guys to rewatch the movie and come up with these reasons. I don't want you to come up with 10 reasons. Come up with, you know, 2 or 3 reasons on why you think The Mummy 3 sucks, and let me know. And if you guys want to help me with the script or whatnot, I'd really enjoy the support. It would really help me out, because a video like this would definitely be definitely different, and it would definitely be very time consuming as well. And just think of it as a collaboration of sorts, you know. And if you guys help me in return, I will, you know, put your name in the credits. I will tell everybody your YouTube channel, Facebook, Twitter, and, you know, get you some viewers as well, you know, viewers and subscribers as well. So it will help you in return. Give me attention and I will give you attention in return. So it's a win-win situation if you get involved with this video, this next video that's coming up. It's definitely going to take me some time, but if you guys help me out, it would definitely lighten the load. So that was The Mummy 2. Let me know what you guys think of The Mummy 2 or The Mummy Returns in the comment section below. And if you guys could help me out in the Mummy 3 review, or video I should say. If you're not able to contact me through Discord or email or anything else, just let me know in the comment section your reasons, and I'll be sure to incorporate that, and I will give you a shout out as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to please like this video, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Django Fett, and I'll see you, my fellow Mandalorian brothers and sisters, next time. Oh, yeah!